quite Captain Jack Sparrow. Just call me Captain Wheelbarrow. There's been some changes. Oh, no, don't do that. That's for when I bust out my sick and tasty jams. They are sick because I literally can't play. Hopefully, the more I play, the less sick, thus the more sick they'll become. Oh, I don't know how my bed got in here. Must have been the bed thief. But he gave up when he realised he couldn't get it out the front door. And as you see, Workstation B has ceased to be. I don't know where it went. Still got the shelves up there. Do you see where it went? Do you know what? I had a builder here the other day, and he told me that she died, and that's how I found out. He walked by and he was like, "Well, that's probably worth a lot more money now." And I was like, "What? What are we talking about?" He was like, "Well, she died the other day, didn't she?" And I was like, "She did? You could have said that a little bit more delicately for a guy that has a million years BC poster. It's not for a laugh. I'm a fan, tosser." Anyway. Shut up. Pardon my balls. I mean, that's the band is called Crystal Ball. So yes, as you can see, I have merged Workstation A with Workstation B. It looks like two people work here when they don't. I just didn't know what to do with the other chair. If you're wondering about the fluffy cushion, that's for when women visit me. I say, "Hi, can't sit down in my chair. Here's a fluffy cushion." And they're like, "Oh, no, you should see them. They get very excited." No, they don't. They don't. They look at me with a maligned expression of resignation. I have not done this. But yeah, so I've got my drawing there, and the other drawing thing there. Although I was thinking of putting this away until I really need it, and then the keyboard would go there. That's Dungeons and Dragons stuff. I could show you my Dungeons and Dragons stuff while we're here. It's not much, it's just dice. Actually, do you know what? Old subscribers might remember me using this in the video. Not the foam. See? It's my gun. It's not a real gun, obviously. It's a BB gun. But I bought this on the pier, on Hastings Pier, when I was a child who was much too small to be buying it. That's why I always related. Do you know that South Park episode when the boys buy like ninja stars and like ninja weaponry, and then one of them gets hurt, and like I relate to that episode so much because like I'm just like that is what it is like when you are sold things from mischievous storekeepers. You probably noticed that before anybody mentions it. Look, it's the only two decent games the Games Workshop ever made in one package. They're absolutely brilliant. So, the thing is, I got these shelves here, as you might know. It's got the womanery, and it's got my skullduggery and all the rest of it. I said this before, I do want a manery, but the problem is there just aren't as many sexy men as there are women in pop culture. And if you do want them, they're usually considerably more expensive. I'll put it this way. Who's the cheapest here? Not as an insult, who is the cheapest? Betty, I think, is the cheapest. I think she was about 10 quid. And then there's about 20. The most expensive was Alice. And that was like 500 over a course of payment plans. But if you want Conan, the big hungry Conan, it's over £1,000. And I just don't have that. Well, for starters, I think to myself, I could do that if there was already a manery afloat, which there is not. Otherwise, I would just blow an extremely large amount of money to have a man sitting alone on a shelf to himself. And it's just not worth it. That's why there's more women than there. Oh, and Supergirl's coming soon, so she'll be able to keep them company. Now, where the hell are my dice? Because the thing is, as well, we've got this one here. This is what I was going to transition to. But this is obviously, it's more work-based. It's just like, just work shelves. And they're like, they're much better for storage and stuff like that. And I would move them through into there. But the only place to put that in the what is now, I'm not calling it my bedroom anymore, because there isn't a bed in there. I'll have to call it the office, I guess, the workroom, and the only place for it to go in there would obscure the door, which is not cricket. This is my pruning kit. Look, I might as well show you that as well. I don't know why this has turned into show and tell. To be honest, I wanted to just blow off some steam because it is so mind-numbingly hot today, and I've just been doing like menial tasks. It really hasn't been that much effort to move all the stuff around, but like the second I lift like one little chair, I am drenched with sweat. It's ridiculous. This is my pruning kit. It's to help me with my pruning. See, got my Freddy Krueger gloves. Well, not that one, but this one. This is very good for killing people, as would the rest of the secateurs. I don't know if they're all secateurs or if they're just different types of secateurs, But anyway, here's my little D&D box. It's because I've been playing D&D a lot recently, so I thought I would go the whole hog. Trying to do this one-handed is really difficult. That is what he said. So these are the dice I got. You might remember this from a little short I made when I yelled "freak" at it, which is like my most viewed video ever, which is ridiculous. These are like I had these dice for ages. They're like they're my original dice, and then I got these ones. They are not as gold as they appear, but I actually really like these gold ones because they're made of something different to the rest of the dice that makes them incredibly light. Although I think in my next D&D session I will probably give them to one of my friends because I only ordered one and two arrived. These are great because they've got skulls on the inside. You probably can't see but they're pretty cool. I've got like a big wish list on Amazon, and it's just full of dice, and every now and then I'll just arrange it in price from low to high just to see who's the lowest and see if I fancy buying it. These were pretty cool. I think these were like £6 for the pack, although as you can see they're not painted or coloured very well. Like, I think I should probably just like dunk them in white spirit and just repaint them myself. These red ones, I think they feel like these are like the most basic dice ever. Like red is just the most basic dice color. I don't know why it is. Like if it like white for D6, but if it's like D&D dice, red for me in my mind is basic. It's probably because I first got acquainted with D20s with Inquisitor, if you know that, the old Games Workshop game. This was like a pack of 10 10-sided dice, and then of course you can probably tell why I've left these to last. The metal dice. That sound like a bomb is going off whenever you roll them. We'll give them a go. Hang on. Ooh. See, you lift that out, and then that's where you roll your dice. How cool is that? Not bad. You can really, especially when you're on a table. Hang on a moment. Oh, look. I've no more fucks to give. Do you remember that? You know, Benjamin Thomas Wilde, Esquire. Yeah. Not bad. Not bad at all. And secret dice in here. Tiny little dice. That's just in case I ever run into some pygmies that want to play D&D. Is pygmies an offensive term? Makes you wonder, doesn't it? But yes, the captain is back. That's all I want to do. I wanted to show you that Workstation A and B has just turned into my office study place. Hope you're all well. Take care.